What's up, guys? Downtown991 here, bringing you another 5th gen Pokemon video on PokemonShowdown.com. So I've had a little problem with my fraps recently, so I wasn't able to recording any videos. I was planning on recording some, I think last week or a couple weeks ago, and I never got around to it. And when I went to record, I think last week, I tried it and I was getting a black screen on my fraps, but luckily I figured out the problem. So here I've got three OU battles here to make up for my lack of recordedness and posting on YouTube. These are all featuring the same OU Sun team. It's a pretty interesting Sun team. It's got a little bit of a twist from the normal Sun team. You'll see that. And if you're on Team Aqua, you might have seen these. I did post these in our Team Aqua chat, but I'm just going to commentate them and post them on YouTube for the people that aren't part of Team Aqua and will want to see this. So anyways, on to the first match. And so I'm actually on the front side this time, which is nice, and I'm leading off with my Victina. He leads off with his Ludicolo, and I'm just going to U-turn out on that Ludicolo and switch into my Fortress, because I know I can pretty much set up on this thing, since based on that damage I can tell that it's definitely the max defensive type Ludicolo. In the rain, those things are very strong. I use one of these on my mono water type team, and it's pretty good as a wall. It can wall lots of threats. I just go for the rapid spin to de-seed myself from the lead sheet. And here I'm going to switch out, and actually I'm going to Volt Switch Space just as he switches into his Wish Cache. That's actually a pretty good prediction by his part. Here I'm just going to switch out directly to my Ninetales, because I'm pretty sure that this thing's going to want to Dragon Dance up. And here I was predicting him to switch out, because I didn't think that Wish Cache would want to take a Solar Beam to the face, but instead he stays in. I went for the Will-O-Wisp and I missed, which sucks. But Wish Cache can't do anything to my Executor, so I'm going to switch into my Executor here. And this is not really the stereotypical Chlorophyll sweeping Executor. This is actually a Harvest Starved Berry set, where Starved Berry, if you don't know, boosts a random stat by +2 every turn when it's consumed, and Harvest in the Sun, it has a 100% chance of returning the berry that you use. The only real problem with this set is the fact that Starved Berry activates at 25% HP. But luckily for me, I had a good switch in, and I have a good chance to set it up right here. And as you'll see here, that I'm going to get +4 defense right off the bat, and normally you'd want to get plus speed and plus attack right off the bat, which is for sweeping, but against the Jirachi, this will actually help me out pretty well, because it's not going to let him, my subs aren't actually going to be able, he's not going to be able to break my subs now, which gives me more time to set up, which is nice. I don't know, I'm looking back at these replays, I was wondering if Executor got stored powered. I'm not sure if it did. I probably should have checked that before I recorded this, but if it had stored power, I might switch out stored power for Psychic. Right now I have Psychic, Solar Beam, Protect, and Substitute on this thing, because I'm not going to really sweep anything outside of the Sun. Well, I'm not going to set up outside of the Sun, I should say, because I need the Sun really to set up all my attacks and speed boosts and stuff like that. And you just see right here, I've got ×3 speed and +7 other, plus a bunch of other stats that really don't matter. The attack stat don't matter. The nice thing about Starved Berry is it won't boost a stat that's already maxed out. So once you get to max of, attack, max speed, it won't boost them again. And you see here, I finally get a special attack, and if you're watching, my Solar Beam really didn't do that much at the beginning, but here it does like 50% with only like +2 special attacks, so that's really good. I think I don't have any special attack investment on this Executor, which just shows how powerful like stat boosts really are. Here he goes for the Wish, and it's like, I'm just going to go for another Solar Beam and kill you. What are you doing? And here, I think he's going to switch into his Ludicolo. I'm not sure why he's switching to his Ludicolo now. It seems kind of a waste turn. He goes for the Leech Seeds. That leads me to believe that my opponent probably isn't the best opponent ever, but it's not bad. He's got an interesting rain team going there. Anyway, so he switches into Politoed now and sets up the Sun, but by this point, I really don't even need the Sun, because I can pretty much KO everything on his team with just Psychic, as you'll see, and that's just Politoed just got blown up by a Psychic, and he's bringing the Thunderous Therian, and but normally that thing would outspeed me by a lot, since I'm not Chlorophyll, and even the rain it would still outspeed me because no Sun. But with ×4 speeding, you'll see I actually do get maxed out stats here, which is nice. And after that, I think my friend, he just runs after that battle. So that was a good match, and I'll show you switch my next one here. I don't know which one's this one's going to be. I think I know this one. Yes, I'm actually in the front again. Oops, scroll down a little bit. Yeah, so I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp on this Donphan as he tries to, it sets up Stealth Rocks, and here I'm going to go for, he breaks my balloon with the ice shard, and here I'm just going to go for the solar beam, and you'll see it actually doesn't take it out, which I was surprised, but the burn actually does, which is nice. I could have gone for 2 solar beams, I guess, but I'm actually really fearing the Dugtrio switch in as he does it this turn, and that's just going to kill me. Anyway, so I go to my fortress, and nothing really can stop me from rapid spinning, and I'm just going to rapid spin his rocks away. And this Venusaur, I knew he was going to go for growth. The switch out was too obvious, and I'm just going to go for a Gyro Ball and give a nice chunk of damage to that Venusaur. However, Venusaurs with leftovers seem to really threaten my team, whereas Venusaurs with Life Orb don't, because the Venusaurs with Life Orb seem to actually kill themselves before they can do anything really that effective. So he puts my Heatran to sleep, which is unfortunate. And I'm going to switch out into my Fortress here and take the Solar Beam, and that does a lot of damage. I thought my Fortress could take that better. I think this is a specially defensive Fortress, and I'm just going to let it die. And I think, actually, I probably could have switched back into my Victini. I don't know, I wanted to keep my Victini's health up, because this is pretty much the only thing I really can threaten a lot of his pokes with, and I really should have seen that switch coming and gone for, I don't know, U-turn or something. Probably U-turn, because I would have broken his balloon and gone to my Garchomp. But anyway, so he traps me with his Dugtrio, but I'm just going to U-turn because I'm faster, because I'm Scarfed, and bring him down to his Sash, which I think that was a crit, if I'm not wrong. And so he goes for a Sucker Punch. Not sure why he went for the Sucker Punch there. He goes for a couple of strange Sucker Punches, as you'll see, and that Earthquake's not going to be able to break my substitute. And so here I'm thinking I have a really good chance to set up on his team right now. And he's going to switch out. He's going to go into his Heatran. And I was really hoping that I could, I was really thinking that this would be a really good time to set up, because I'm going to be able to get up, as you'll see here that I don't really get the stat boosts I want. I get special attack right here, which is really nice. And I think I'm going to get attack. Yeah, and I'm going to get, I don't get enough special attack, because this is definitely a special defensive Heatran, I believe. Well, if it's not specially defensive, it's got some special defense and bulk. But I know that Heatrans can take Solar Beams exceptionally well because of their... oh, actually, I do get a lot of special attack boosts. What am I talking about? I'm lying. I didn't realize I got that many. I thought I got... and that does a decent chunk to Heatran, and unfortunately, he's going to KO me with Magma Storm. Anyway, so I go into Garchomp here, and I'm going to force him out. Actually, no, I thought I was going to force him out, and I went for the... this is right here. I thought I lost the game, because he burned my Garchomp, and I thought Dragon Call would KO, and I thought he'd switch out to preserve it, but I don't know. Anyway, so he's going to go for Solar Beam, and that's going to actually not KO my Garchomp, and that's why I locked myself into... I was hopefully trying to get him to switch into something else besides his Heatran. Anyways, so he's actually going to switch out his Venusaur here, which I was a little... I don't know why. I think he still outspeeds me. I don't know if he could have KO'd me, but he could have done enough damage to make it, stick in here. He goes for Sucker Punch, and I don't know why he went for Sucker Punch there. He definitely should have gone for... actually, wait, I'm an idiot. Anyways, Sucker Punch was probably his best option there. The Sucker Punch on my sub was probably the only stupid Sucker Punch he went for, and he's going to come in with his Venusaur and KO me. And here, my Heron isn't really even specially defensive, and it's going to handle this Venusaur pretty well. You'll see, it's going to Solar Beam, and it's going to do barely anything to my Heatran. That's like 30%. This is max speed, max special attack Heatran, and I was really hoping that I would wake up, and in fact, I do wake up, and I'm able to KO his Venusaur, and he's going to switch into his Heatran, and Ninetales, it's my bad, and he's going to go for a Solar Beam, and that does even less, and I'm going for Earth Power, and at this point, I had a pretty good comeback in this game, and unfortunately my Executor didn't do that much, but that's what happens when you get shut down, I guess. And so onto the third battle here. Oh man, 3 battles is a long time. Stupid scrolly bars. Center it. Okay. Anyway, so I'm on the back side now. I'll put like a thing in there so you can point to it. So I leave my Garchomp as he leads with his that Sauce Buck. And so he's going to go for South Rocks. I switch into my Fortress. I'm just going to rapid spin those away as he goes into his Ninetales. And I believe I'm going to go straight back in my Heatran, predicting the fire move. But he goes into I think he goes for Hidden Power, and it says immune. So I'm either guessing that's Hidden Power Poison or Ground. I'm going to guess Hidden Power Ground. So he goes for U-turn and breaks my sub. My balloon, excuse me. and I go for another Earth Power as he goes into his Sawsbuck, and his Sawsbuck goes for Earth Nature Power. I completely forgot that Nature Power switches its move type, and I completely forgot the Sawsbuck learns it, so I did not know that it learned Earthquake, and yeah, so that's him a kill on my Heatran. Anyway, so I go with my Victini, and I knew I could probably take one hit from the Sawsbuck, and I'm able to, and I go for a V-Crate, and I'm actually able to kill it, which is really good for me, because that thing's actually more threatening than a lot of other Sun Sweepers, because of just how, like, the sheer, like, power it gets from, like, after he sets up one Sworder Stance, it's really hard to shut down. Anyway, so he goes into his SP on me. Here's a really good chance, I thought, to set up for my Executor, but you'll see that he's just going to Baton Pass right into his Volcarona, and that's really scary, so as you'll see, my Floor Beam does absolutely nothing to that thing, since I think it resists it ×4, and it has a Light Screen. However, I do know that my Garchomp is faster since it is Scarfed, and I'm able to go in for the Stone Edge and KO. That crit didn't matter. My Garchomp is not adamant, but it's Jolly max attack, so that Stone Edge did ×4 damage. It's going to KO regardless. Anyway, so go back into his Espeon. I go to my Executor. Now that since his Volcarona is gone, I feel like I can get a sub here. And he's going to go into his Ninetales. I'm just going to go for a Solar Beam just because I get a crit, and that did a lot of damage, which is really nice for me. And so his Light Screen wears off. That's really good. So I'm predicting him to attack me and break my subs. I'm going to go for a Substitute of my own. And this is actually a really perfect set for me because, as you'll see, I get my Substitute up with 25% HP and I get both the special attack and speed boost this turn, and I go for Protect as he goes for a Fire Blast. And I wish I could show you this guy, though, what he's saying in the comments. He was really not happy about my Executor set. He did not appreciate the Star Fairy substitute set at all. So I believe that after I kill off his Victini, he's gonna U-turn. Actually, I don't kill his Victini. He's gonna U-turn out, break my sub, go into his Donphan. I'm going to hit the Solar Beam, and I'm going to KO that Donphan right out there, which is really nice for me. He's going to go back into his Victini. I'm going to get my speed boost, which is awesome, because that means I'm going to be able to outspeed his Victini this turn as he goes for another U-turn trying to kill me off here, and I get another Surf Berry, which also increases my speed. So if I didn't outspeed him then, I outspeed him now. I'm able to KO with a Psychic, and I believe he's going to run right here. That's a good game. Well, I hope you enjoyed all three of these videos. Hope it wasn't a little too awkward me switching the videos manually. If I do, I'll try to find a better way to do more videos in a row. Anyway, so I've got thinking about uploading an RU battle I had a while ago. It's a pretty long battle. I think I mentioned that in my last video, but if you'd like to see that, leave a comment in the comment section. Yeah, totally. And like my video and stuff. That'd be really cool. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you're a new viewer. Yeah, that'd be cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.